Sheila, have you been enjoying the World Cup so far?
Oh, absolutely. Watched every game apart from the early one this morning.
What have you made of England's progress so far in the World Cup?
I think it's been a bit more difficult than we initially anticipated it would be. But I think in tournaments, you start off slow and you find your way, and hopefully that's what's happening with us. You know, we've had some fantastic results. Fingers crossed now.
And the Bells have a history of bringing through Lioness internationals, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. We did a little bit of research on that, and from my understanding, we've got 42 ex-Bells who have been acknowledged as playing for the Lionesses first team. We've had some underage Lionesses as well, but first team.
Talking about the Lionesses, what do you remember about the current crop of England internationals that came through at the Bells? Millie Bright, Mary Earps and Beth England.
Quality players, top players. Millie Bright, what a journey she's had. Would love to be in her shoes at the moment with that chance of lifting the World Cup. Don't want to put a dampener on it, but brilliant. Same with Beth, quality player. Mary wasn't here as long as the other two, but again, lots of ambition. They all had ambition and have done a fantastic job.
When you watch the Lionesses now, how proud of you of the major part that the Bells have played in the development?
It makes me very proud. You know, you see, I remember them as young players and they're now commanding starting roles. Millie, especially now, captain this season. And I just think we've contributed, however small a part, but we've contributed to the development of those girls from just coming out of grassroots football to international status, and that makes me really proud.
Could you have ever imagined all those years ago when you created Doncaster Bells that we would be bringing through international women's footballers?
No, not really, because I think initially when we started, that wasn't a vision that we had. You have to remember in '69 we were just coming off the back of the ban that the FA put on women playing football, so it was just all new. We weren't even aware that there was an international team that set up 70s, I think it was. So when a friend brought her friend down to the Bells game in the early 70s, and she were playing for England, we didn't even know anything about it. So, you know, Pat Firth, she was our first international player. Amazing. That starts the ball rolling then, and you think, well, maybe we could get into England.
How exciting is it to know that the Bells season is just around the corner and we could have the next crop of Lionesses within our squad right now?
I can't wait for the season to start. It seems ages since we were playing last season. Lots of young players coming through as well. I've been down to the ETC, and you know, you can pick out players. You know who, with all the right support, could be the next Millie Bright or the next Kaz Walker or the next Jill Coulthard, because they're there. You just have to look and nurture them and get them to wherever they might go.
How important is it that the local community come out and support the Bells this coming season?
Immensely important, because Doncaster have always been very supportive of Bells. For as long as I can remember, we've always had fantastic support, whether it's playing in the main stadium or playing on semi-pro grounds back in the day. We've always had good support. So these youngsters that are coming through, they need that. We need to get behind them, give them time, nurture them and bring them through. That's our role.